Hi guys, welcome to this week's first part of the Coffee and Hair Show, taking you through the new graphic novels into the store this week. Of course, check back later and you'll be able to find our video on new single issue releases. Before jumping in as well, just a quick reminder that Free Comic Book Day is coming up. It's going to be the first Saturday in May. As always, I believe this year it's the 3rd of May. So we'll have all the free comics, of course, on the day. We do our usual thing, free comic with any purchase. 5 free comics if you spend £5, as many free comics as you like if you spend over a tenner. There'll be offers on the day, of course, as well, percentages off graphic novels, omnibuses, packs, CGC books, and everything in between as well. So just keep an eye on the social media. We'll be, advertising the heck out of it for the next few weeks, and we always expect a really good crowd. Free Comic Book Day is always very, very busy. So, as I say, keep an eye out for that. We'll jump into graphic novels in this week. Nice selection of stuff. So we kick things off with Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection. This is volume 18. This covers 1987 to 1988. Meet Spider-Man's deadliest foe, and it is subtitled, of course, Venom. This includes Spider-Man 295 to 310, of course, 300 being Venom's first appearance. And you also have the Annual 22, Web of Spider-Man 33, and Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 133. Next up, we have the Batman Elmer Fudd Deluxe Edition. This was part of a crossover that DC did with Looney Tunes characters quite a few years back. And some of them were... The quality was a bit all over the place, but this was the undoubted jewel in the crown. Tom Keane wrote it, Lee Weeks did the art. Batman Elmer Fudd, it's treated as like this really serious, noir story. Very, very good stuff. Really can't recommend it enough. So this contains that, as well as the second story by Keane and art by Baron Fawns. This collects both stories in full colour and noir versions and features an introduction by Keane, new cover, and behind-the-scenes development art as well. Next up, we have Booster Gold, the complete 2007 series, Book 2. I believe Book 1 is on the racks. History in the making from the creator of Booster Gold, Dan Jurgens, with inker Norm Rapmund, comes an adventure that will leave the DC Universe continuity unchanged forever. This includes Booster Gold 15 to 31 and Brave and the Bold number 23. Next up, we have the next in Marvel's Marvel Premiere Collection line, which is Captain America the Winter Soldier. So, absolute classic, written by Ed Brubaker, art by Steve Epting. It includes a foreword by Sebastian Stan, of course, who plays the live-action Winter Soldier. Introduction by Ed Brubaker, and this basically contains that entire story. So again, part of the Marvel Premiere Collection format, similar to Daredevil Born Again, where you've got this smaller format, a little bit more compact, and a slightly lower price. Next up, one for the back catalogue, because any comic store worth its salt should have the greatest graphic novel of all time in stock at all times, in my opinion. Batman The Dark Knight Returns. This is the complete trade paperback, all 4 issues of the undoubted classic from Frank Miller, Klaus Janson, and Lynn Varley. Next up, the DC Finest this week is DC Finest Batgirl, Nobody Dies Tonight. This is from Kelly Puckett, Joe Kelly, Damian Scott. This continues to chart Cassandra Cain's first year as Gotham's newest vigilante hero as she strives to prove her worthiness of inheriting the mantle of Batgirl. This volume collects Batgirl 7 to 27, Superboy 85, and Supergirl 63. It covers the period from 2000 to 2002. Next up, we have Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe Again, the trade paperback collection of this. Colin Bunn, Dalibor Talahich. This collects the complete 5-issue miniseries. Remember the time Deadpool went a little too crazy and killed the entire Marvel Universe. Next up, we have Fantastic Four, Fate of the Four. So this was a Marvel 2-in-1 collection from Chip Zdarsky with art by Jim Chang. This contains all 12 issues of the Marvel 2-in-1 as well as the Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 1, and obviously focuses on Fantastic Four. Next up, we have an epic collection for Ghost Rider. This is volume 6, 1993 to 1994, covered here. Marvel's Midnight Suns star in a never-before collected crossover. So this contains Ghost Rider issues, Ghost Rider Blaze Spirits of Vengeance issues, Night Stalkers issues, Darkhold issues, Morbius issues, Doctor Strange issues, and Midnight Suns Unlimited issues, so pretty definitive there. Next up, I think I've mentioned this title before a few times when we got the trade paperbacks in, but this is now the complete collection for Joyride. This is from the team of Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, Marcus Toe on art. This was a fantastic space set fantasy sci-fi book, 12 issues in total. I remember it came out not too long after Saga, and I thought it actually had the potential to be just as big as Saga because it was so well made, but it just never seemed to find the same level of audience. But highly, highly recommended, and as I say, all 12 issues in one volume. Next up, we have Nice House on the Lake, the deluxe edition. So all 12 issues of the original story from James Tynion IV, Alvaro Martinez Bueno, about 12 strangers who end up in a cabin. Why did they end up here? It's hard to talk about without spoiling the premise of the story. Next up, we have Patra. This is a 4-issue miniseries from Dark Horse Comics. From the celebrated creators behind Starman and The Flash comes the new supernatural series about slasher monsters, mad scientists, and cult movie-inspired horror. Next up, we have Ranger Academy Volume 3, which I believe brings the series to a conclusion, which is issues 9 to 12. I think we've got volumes 1 and 2 over there as well. So if you want to jump in the Ranger Academy, we have everything in store. Next up, Rook Exodus. So this is part of the Ghost Machine line of comics that we've talked quite frequently about. A lot of great creators moving to Image, setting up their own imprints. So Jeff Johns, Jason Fabic on this one. You've also got the likes of Gary Frank involved with that, Peter J. Tomasi, Brian Hitch, amongst others. But Rook Exodus was a 6-issue series. Absolutely awesome. Can't recommend enough. For me, this was the best of all the Ghost Machine books. Red Coat was pretty close as well, which is Brian Hitch and Jeff Johns, but Rook Exodus, hard sci-fi, just did it for me. Next up, we have Spawn Rat City. This is the first 6 issues of that miniseries from Erica Schultz, Zaid Carlos, and J. David Ramos. So all 6 issues of the spin-off Spawn Universe title. Back in stock this week are the trade paperbacks for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, one of our favourite books of the last few years. Tom King and Bill Quay Evely on art, who have then, of course, followed that up with the brilliant Helen of Windhorn. But this contains all 8 issues in a trade paperback form, and again, genuinely one of our favourite books of the last few years. Next up, we have The Sentry from Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee. This is arriving in pretty good time for the Thunderbolts movie. This reprints The Sentry 1 to 5, as well as various one-shots: Sentry Fantastic Four, Sentry X-Men, Sentry Spider-Man, Sentry Hulk, and Sentry versus the Void. So all contained within. Next up, we are filling in some gaps in our back catalogue. So Time Before Time, the time travel jumping adventure from Declan Shelby, Rory McConville, and mostly art from, it was Joe Palmer, but they did rotate the artists a little bit at different times. But yeah, we were just trying to fill in the gaps. So we've 1, 2, and 6 on the shelves. So here's 3, 4, and 5, which means all 6 volumes are in stock. Also, topping up our Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1s, we always like to try and make sure we have this in stock as much as possible. Jonathan Hickman, Marco Cicchetto, their relaunch in 2024 of Ultimate Spider-Man, and easily, for me, Marvel's best title at the moment. We have the first volume collection of Uncanny X-Men from the Ashes of the Krakoan era. The flagship X title returns at last. So it's Gail Simone and David Marquez on this. You have the team of Wolverine, Gambit, Rogue, and Jubilee, I believe. A couple of Venom War books as well. This was an event towards the end of last year, started this year. Mostly written, I believe, by Matthew Rosenberg. Not Matthew Rosenberg, Al Ewing. So Venom War was 1 to 5 by Al Ewing and Iban Coelho. So that's the main series. And then we have tie-in issues here. This contains Wolverine 1 to 3 and Deadpool 1 to 3, and also the Venom War Carnage 1 to 3 as well. We finish off with another book from the Ashes of the Krakoan era. We have X Factor. This contains issues 1 to 5 by Mark Russell and Bob Quinn. So that's it in terms of graphic novels going into the store this week. As I say, some for the back catalogue, some for the new releases over by the single issue new releases as well. So plenty in store as always for you guys to choose from. Again, as I say, check back either later today or early tomorrow for our single issue video to let you know everything that is out this week. Anyway, as ever, hope you enjoyed this, guys. Hope it has proved useful. I look forward to seeing you in the store throughout the week. Until then, take it easy.